Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So
Oh,
that's
there's a
Maisha.
red
That's your camera. Emily,
Oh.
that's your camera.
Nice.
So if you ever say anything and you really want to mean it,
Look.
oh yeah, and mean it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you direct yourself to the people.
Just look in the camera now and say, sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Okay, let's introduce who we have today on a beautiful, sensual, and naughty evening tonight. I just felt like it's going to be a nice but naughty evening.
Why not?
Why not?
We love naughty.
Tonight, we have back here a fan favorite and a favorite of ours. Somebody who has gone multi-viral for us.
Yes. Ooh.
Maisha, the incredible superstar lesbian of the Los Angeles area and everywhere that you know lesbians. Welcome, Maisha, to the program today.
Yay me.
And Maisha brought with her somebody we are so excited, right, Tallulah?
Dude. I'm really excited.
It is going to be a showstopper. Tonight we have Emily.
Hi.
An incredible vixen of the area that you guys all need to get your sweet ears on her verbal stylings. Strap up. It's gonna be an evening. So, last time you came on the pod, Maisha, you said you were mating heavily.
Yes.
How are you still mating?
Yes. Yes.
You are still mating
A
a lot
Probably right now.
right now.
Something's happening.
Something's happening.
Okay.
It's hot. It's moist.
Okay. And you've been mating with a mate. You've brought that mate with you tonight.
Yes, my Kris Jenner.
What a compliment.
And now, why do you call this incredible woman your Kris Jenner?
Oh, she got me together. She's like, oh, can you wear that outfit? I'm gonna do your lashes. What are we gonna talk about? I was like, actually, you're right. I should be thinking about all those things.
Actually, and we'll just divulge this before you were even offered to us. Tallulah was like, I want one day to get Emily on the podcast.
I campaigned.
I
did.
called her today and I said, bitch, it's your lucky day.
She did.
So
I
we
was
may
screaming.
make this happen for you.
I was like, both of them? And she goes, I think so.
I was like, if we're lucky, we can get the both of them.
She wasn't about it at first. She was like, oh my
wasn't.
God, no, what am I gonna say?
Well, 'cause I'm definitely going to say something I shouldn't say.
What
but-
did you want to talk about with us?
That's what I kept asking. I was like, what am I going to
yeah,
talk
if you can
about? I
talk
feel
about
like I'm
anything.
not
If you can talk about anything, what do you want to talk about?
What did you want to
What
talk
do you want
about?
what do you want the world to know?
What the problem is, you tell me this constantly, is that I say too much.
No.
Go for it. Let it go. Let it rip.
This is unheard
Overshare.
of. No, she tells me not to overshare constantly.
You know, okay, so you know when people tell you, like your friends, like don't tell anybody, but
You have
like
to
you
tell me
naturally
that.
kind of tell your partner a little bit. It's just like
You have to expect that somebody is going to tell their partner.
Yeah, I was just like tell Emily all these things. I fucked up because I didn't think about how close I am with everybody, so I know more than I should know, and I would tell Emily, and she would get drunk, and she'd be like, "Yeah," blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
Oh, no.
But you have to say the magic
Nobody-
words. Don't repeat this.
No. And I was like, babe, I was like,
Emily.
honestly, if I ever decide to do crime, if I ever decide to rob a bank,
can't tell
I won't be
her.
able to tell you. I would be in
It's
jail.
bad. It's a
because of
bad.
you.
I'm trying to work
She's
on it,
gonna snitch on
guys.
me.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's terrible.
It's really bad.
How many times has this happened in these lesbian streets?
A lot.
No.
It's really bad. But I don't
It's
like
bad.
sometimes, you know what it is? If I take half a gummy and drink a glass of wine, it's game over. It's game over. Like I'm just talking.
So you should be left in a cage at home.
Yeah. Get the cage. Leave her in the cage.
The cage.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's like, I'll do it again.
How recent has this happened?
She's like, yesterday.
It's probably that time that I came after work and put 15 minutes on my meter and then stayed all night.
She knows the exact time, the day. It was 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Or it could have been the other night when you went to the Chambers, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we heard about your video."
I didn't do no.
And they were
I did
like,
not do shit that night. That was all her. I did not do shit that night.
Girl.
No, she's claiming. Okay,
Girl.
we need to talk this out with them because somebody is claiming that I showed. We like to film ourselves.
Okay.
We like to film ourselves.
Mating.
Yes. And people
Sorry,
are
Mom.
claiming that I showed.
sorry to your
Mom.
mom.
Sorry, Ann. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to block everybody after this. Don't worry.
Do you guys set up lighting?
We should. That'd be kind of
No, but actually, I like to have sex between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m.
So the lighting's always pretty good.
Okay.
Mine's pretty
Yeah.
good.
You habitually.
Yeah, because I need to get. I don't like. We can at night, but like it would be better if I get some rest.
I like to fuck at night. Like I love drunk sex. Like, that's so fun
I
for me.
don't.
Really?
I love it. Like she gets that
hate
night, and I'm all
it.
about it.
I'm too sexual, and I feel like me being drunk, I have no control of that, and I'm very strong. I'm like, and she's like, I'm like, girl, I'm gonna hurt you. And she's like, hurt me, and I'm like, oh no, you're not gonna set me up.
But I'm serious. I mean, it's fun.
No, I'm like,
What would you like ideally? How forceful?
I love that she can like pick me up and like spin me around. Like I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like being choked.
Same.
Yeah, I love being
yeah.
choked. Like, yeah. She's big. Like she's a lot bigger than me. So like it's like fun.
You like to feel swallowed by
I like to
Maisha.
feel yeah. Like last night she got on top.
Yeah.
Last night she. I remember. I don't know where I was going with that, but last night. I don't know where I was going with that now. No.
Yeah. No, keep going.
It was really fun. What we did last night was really. But last night I actually had to stop you. Last night I was like,
she got what she wanted. She's like,
I got what I wanted, and I was like, you know what? This is too much.
Okay, so we don't have to say what it is, right? But you have been trying to get something for a while.
Oh, I mean, it happens.
I mean, she's getting it,
I'm
but
getting
she's
it.
just like.
Sometimes, like if we get to a certain level of fun, it's like
Like a
game
safe word.
on. Yeah, we don't even have a safe word. Yeah, we just have fun.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
kind of fun?
it's a lot of nasty stuff.
We have nasty.
We have nasty
Yeah,
fun.
very nasty.
Do you
Like-
role play?
No,
No,
we don't have to.
We don't have to. We just like when you're just like, getting really disrespectful with each other. Like that's where we're at.
Okay, so
Like, it's
you
very,
like degradation.
It's rough. There's
It's
spit,
very rough.
There's gagging. There's
Yeah, it's very like
It's,
nothing has compared to this sex. It's insane.
Nothing has ever compared.
Yeah, and-
Why don't you look into your camera and tell
Nothing
everyone that?
has ever compared.
right now, she's living her first femme on femme
Yeah.
fantasy.
This is your first femme on femme interaction. What do you usually go for?
Definitely more masculine girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when
Very
you
masculine.
put your eyes on the woman of the decade, what called you to her sweet, supple skin?
She commands the room. You see her, you walk in, you see her. You don't see anything else.
That's really true.
Wow.
Yeah. I worked next door to her and I would have to deliver food often. And so I would like pretend like I didn't know where I was delivering it and I'd try to get her to talk to me. And that took a while. She seemed a little agitated when I would ask her, where's this number?
Everything was in order. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The teens are there.
You're like, why is she talking to me over
Yeah.
and over again? The
Yeah.
answer's right there.
Hi, my name is Emily.
Yeah. I paraded.
I'm like, hey,
I paraded
girl.
the tray, swinging my ass back and forth. Yeah.
Hey, girl.
It took a minute.
So you were doing a little bit, friendly stalker activity.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were hunting your prey. You knew what you wanted and you went for it. Are you usually that type?
Yes.
Okay.
Very persistent.
Do you hunt what you want?
I feel like I haven't been looking. I feel like I've just been like chilling. Like I feel like I've probably been in situations and not realize something was happening. Like, oh, we're having a threesome right now? And we're laughing.
You just fall into
You're
the
like,
threesome.
oh, wait, you guys' clothes are gone? Oops.
They find her.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
find me.
The threesomes find you.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
The situations find me. I feel like I'm just so open. I'm like talking, and next thing I'm like, we're like laughing. I'm like, oh, your shoes are off, your clothes are off. Wait, there's tits in my face. all right. I'm down. Hold on 1 second.
And you're always down.
Most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Think about it.
It's like, why not?
But you hesitated. Like, what's a situation where you're like, you know what? I'm not down.
I mean, someone obviously I'm not into.
Right.
2, if it's messy,
Right.
it's not worth it. Because, lesbians be scheming. Lesbians scheme. They scheme.
You're kidding. I had no idea that lesbians scheme. That's so crazy.
They try to get their lick back, You got to ask questions like, who's your enemies? Because maybe your enemy is my, like maybe you're trying to get your lick back.
What do you mean get your lick back? Let's define this. You're trying to get your lick back.
Say if your person was with somebody, they had a horrible breakup, but maybe the person that they were with idolized you or something or thought you were cool. So what they would do was they would you to get back to their ex, but you're just a casualty.
Oh.
I've been with some crazy people.
That's a lot.
How do you deal with it?
Do you f them anyway?
Yeah. Do you f them
If
anyway?
they're hot enough, do you f them anyway?
Well, my whole rule is that sometimes when you want to, you gotta first ask questions later.
Yes.
Because you're like, the energy's there. You can't deny the energy. You're like, I'm pretty sure if I would ask some questions, but let's just first, and then let me ask the questions after.
Yeah.
And then we would never see each other again.
Okay, so then if you find out, right, that the person that you didn't ask questions about happened to be tied to some mess that involve maybe some of your friends or somebody that you used to care about that maybe you don't even care about anymore, like what's the protocols and procedures after you discover, and not even from this person because you're never going to talk to him again, but maybe from the lesbian neighborhood, what do you do?
Whenever I find myself that's in some mess that's against my will, I've learned to just call people weird. Like, y'all are weird.
That.
Y'all are weird. Like, what? I am just, y'all are weird. And I would just like weird them out with
I like
that.
this
And
advice.
then that just like leaves me out of everything. I'm
I
like,
say use that.
y'all
I
are
say
weird.
free.
Y'all got enough time? Y'all got flashcards?
So somebody calls you and they're like, "Hey, Maisha, I heard that you dove into Mufftown, USA on Shelly last night, and on Shelly, and Shelly, used to flow with Sarah. So blah blah blah. Your answer is
Y'all weird. Yeah, I thought we were beyond the chart. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
great. I really love that.
Yeah, you're like, y'all, I like making people feel bad about themselves sometimes. Like, y'all are weird.
It's healthy to do that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like, what
It is.
you don't have anything else to think about?
What are other ways that you can make them feel bad about themselves if they question your tactics out here?
Oh, have you spoke to your therapist lately?
That's a good one too.
Oh, I'm like protecting my peace at all costs. Like right now, I'm in my soft girl era. Obviously, I'm seeing someone.
Whoa.
I'm like seeing someone. So I'm just like, let me be hot and with somebody. Like I don't got time for this. I'm trying to have slutty sex on balconies and like
No invasions.
no. I got like 30 more years of my body being like this. So I gotta slut it out.
I call it dewy and fresh skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dewy and fresh
Yeah.
skin.
You smell it and it's fresh.
Yeah, I'm trying to, get ready to be like mature and really horny. Like I want to
Yeah.
make people feel weird around me. Like
Like a good weird.
I'm trying to go into spaces and have people question themselves. Like, what the f- is going on?
I love that.
Are there fear tactics involved that you employ? Like, is it like guerrilla warfare where you're employing fear in them so that they never even ask the questions?
You know what it is? You look people in the eye. If you like look people in the eye when you're talking to them, you're like, yeah, right? It does something to them. They're like, what are you trying to f- me? I'm like, no, I'm just looking
Yeah.
at you. Like sometimes I'll like talk to Emily. Emily like talk to me and I'm like looking at her. She's like, why are you looking at me like that?
Every day. It happened today at least
And then
twice.
I was
Yeah.
like, are you not used to people looking at you?
It's the same conversation. We have it multiple
Every
times a
time.
day.
She's like, stop. She's like, you need to stop.
Like, what's on
are
my
you-
face?
like-
Okay, so you're one of those that's like, what are you thinking?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Okay.
But
like staring.
but if I look at her, she's like, why are you looking at me like
Your
that?
mind is something
I'm a
I
little
really like.
scattered.
No, I
Would you,
really.
would you say that your mind is a dark place, or your mind is a place full of fairies and magical elephants?
Mostly fairies and magical elephants.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Not so dark. I don't do dark.
So you don't have like evil plans of vengeance if somebody does you wrong? or-
Definitely not.
What?
No, I
When
do.
you say-
I do. Yeah,
I
I do. I
do.
try to let go of that. I go to a lot of yoga, guys. I'm trying to like be happy. She's different. She's different.
Can you please tell the room about your experience at the gas station that I tell you not to go to by your house?
So I told you about this. I told you about this.
Yes.
There's this gas station at my house, and I get in fights every time I go to this gas station.
Fight at the gas station.
Bad. I drive a really big car. I obviously have a really small. I drive a really, really big car, and I f- people up in it. And and people, if they're not moving forward, I'm I'm out of my big ass car and I'm
love
screaming
it.
at somebody. I have my crowbar right here. I have my crowbar right there. Yeah, I have crowbars every which way in my car.
Oh, so ask me that question again. You have a crowbar?
I have multiple crowbars in my car.
I love
Pepper
that,
spray,
though.
tasers. I have everything in my car.
And you leave your vehicle to allegedly,
Allegedly.
approach individuals.
To fight men.
I
love fighting men.
I
I'm telling
fight
you.
men. Yeah, I fight men. This guy got in my face recently, and I got my crowbar and I got out of my car and I acted like I was gonna bash his car in
You
because
stop short.
I stopped short.
Sometimes
yeah.
you have to.
A guy stepped in and helped me out, but it was
Like he grabbed the crowbar, or
no. He got out of his car like he was gonna do something to me, and then the other man, this bigger man, walked up and said, "Hey," and helped me out. So I didn't have to, thankfully, get arrested that day. So that worked.
I'm
But
gonna call you crowbar lady. Here come the crowbar lady.
oh yeah, they know that I'm,
And
they
it's
know
the
that I'm
same
crazy.
gas
It's the
station.
same gas station, the Shell in West Hollywood on Crescent Heights in Santa Monica. I get in fights there every day. Like every time I go there.
Every day.
Every time I go there, I get in a fight.
I love this for you. I really do. That's my vibe.
Yeah.
I also got into a fight on our vacation.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you did? This
Yeah, it
most
was
recent
bad.
one.
We
was
just
bad.
so we should introduce me and Tallulah just got back from a vacation week long in my motherland, Mexico. And it was very relaxing, but we did have an incident. Tallulah?
I did get into a fight with someone in the car. We didn't even make it to the hotel yet. Tippy had to pee, and this woman I don't even remember what happened. She just got mad that Tippy had to pee. It was going to take 2 minutes, and she started up, and I ended it. It was bad.
That's
what you do.
No. You got to be more specific here, Tallulah. The woman, she said some crazy shit like, I have to go meet my family. And I already announced to the vehicle that I can't hold it. If I'm going to go in my pants. And I was sitting right next to her. I didn't want to soil her.
right next
I,
to
didn't want, I thought it was courteous. Didn't want to wet her. And she was, popping. And so Tallulah was like, you're just nasty. And she just kept going. And then the woman and her back and forth.
Tippy
and then
left to
there was
piss.
a lull in conversation. And Tallulah went for the jugular.
She called me a cunt.
She called you a cunt?
I got her so bad.
Was this a driver? Was this somebody?
We were in a shuttle.
Oh, and the shuttle. Oh, you could have
The shuttle, that's
Shuttle.
like the Greyhound. Yeah.
Yeah, and
People
Tallulah
get
just
fights.
wouldn't stop. She saw red, she saw blood.
Dude, I got her so
And
bad.
I was pissed because here's the thing. You can mess with a lot of things with me. You will not mess with my bodily functions. If I
Yeah.
tell you it's an emergency,
You're being
it's
courteous.
I am. It's
Yeah.
an emergency. I'm never going to inconvenience anybody for
Not
my
on purpose.
excretions
Yeah.
ever. But if you then prevent me from doing nature's call, I'm gonna have an issue. And so when I was just fuming, and I went and I urinated, and if people have been listening to Pod, I am a lesbian that is a fan of hygiene. I do like to wash my hands after I urinate, and to spite her, I was having vision. I'm like, I'm not gonna wash my hands.
You didn't.
And I didn't wash my hands, and I was like, I'm gonna leave my hands dirty, and then I'm gonna touch her. But I held myself back because I was like, that might be assault. I don't want to get arrested in Mexico, so we're gonna just put it back. And so I walked in and I looked at her, sat right next to her. The
Again.
shuttle was empty at that point. I sat right next to her and I go, I didn't wash my fucking hands for you. I just want you to know that. And it's a big deal
That-
for me.
You should have touched her with both your hands and said, God bless.
God bless.
Touch her lip. It's nothing like someone touching your lip. You're like, oh,
That's so fun.
You're like,
After
That's really crazy though. Like if somebody did that to me, and I don't get scared of a lot of things, but if somebody did that, I would get
I
scared.
would lose it. I would lose it. If somebody touched my lip, I'm already like, I'm a no face
Yeah.
touch kind of, because I break out with foreign oils.
Yeah, same.
And that's true.
Like, don't touch my face. Don't get close to
No,
it.
nobody.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
even people that I'm mating with. You cannot touch my face. I just know it. I know my face for
Yeah.
decades.
Face.
Emily's like, my face is sensitive.
I'm very, but I like to touch your face, so I can't. If you want to touch mine, go for it.
Do you mean that?
Oh, she means it.
Yeah.
So you get in fights at the gas station.
I get in fights at the gas station.
Okay.
I think that's the only place, really. Sometimes other places, but I can't recall most recently. But definitely the gas station. That's often.
Yeah.
Sometimes at a bar. I've gone thrown out of bars before.
What?
Yeah.
I
That
love
was
that.
a long time ago. That was pre you.
Yeah, now she's found peace.
I found peace. I do choose peace over violence. I don't now I do.
I tried
Why
to.
do you watch this shit? What is that?
She's like, back
Yeah, like do you know stories? Do you
you
know stories that would be contrary to these statements?
No, just the guy. Just
the gas station. I get on the phone
yeah,
with you
you
when
get
I'm
a
at that
little
gas
spicy
station.
though, but I think it's funny.
I do get spicy. I don't like people talking bad about my friends
I'm
or
the
like,
same, bullying.
yeah, like exactly. You stand up to Tippy, like I don't like that. Someone
don't
talks
like
about our
bullying.
friends.
Like,
I'm
they
like,
said what? And
What'd
she's
they just
like-
say
You know,
about
like
her?
on movies where you see like the bully and their sidekick. She's the sidekick. She's like,
She's like, yeah, Maisha, get him.
yeah. She's like, I'm like, oh wow, yeah.
So when you guys are out and you see, social injustices, you're
Yeah.
basically whispering in Maisha's
I don't like
ear.
that fucking shit.
yeah,
I feel
oh,
like
definitely.
you do something. I feel like you do something.
I do. Well, she tries to get me to not do something. That's the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I feel like I'm challenged. She's like, she's ready to set the bitch on fire.
You're lesbian
am,
Gandhi.
yeah.
You know what it is? I feel like being outside is just a lot. Like lesbians, I'm sorry, are a little lame now in the club. And everybody wants to be like too deep. And I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to forget
dance.
about my day. I want to dance. I don't want to talk about any drama.
Right.
So if you come at me in the world with some shit, I'm like, I don't hear you.
I
I'm gonna go
love that
dance.
too.
I'm gonna go dance.
I don't even want to deal with that shit in my own time, like at home. Like, honestly, the more I can avoid it, unless you really have to deal with it,
Don't talk to me in the club. That's
The
rude.
club?
Yeah.
Don't bring any drama to me in the club. We're trying to leave it on the dance floor.
Even on the dance floor.
I feel like the only thing that I think is funny because it just happened. Emily is small. I feel like being with her, I've learned that I could get jealous. I do get jealous about certain things. I'm pretty chill about a lot of things.
I love this.
But I realized this. I was thinking about this today. I was like,
Something
I don't want her
happened last night.
hugging tall people. Short people hugging a tall person.
She gets very upset
it
when I
just
hug.
seems too romantic. Like if you hug me right now, how would you hug me? You'd be like,
Yeah, your face.
I
will
know.
be-
I
yeah.
don't go for your face. I go, but I'm strange.
well, yeah, you're
I
you're
go
like,
yeah.
for the waist.
Yeah.
I want to be
Yeah.
pressed
Straight
into.
form.
I do. I press
Yeah.
myself into.
She does.
But I
good.
think if you know me, you know that I'm not trying to mate with you.
Yeah.
I just do
Just like
like
a
to
good
be
hug.
close.
No, you
Yeah.
know. If you're trying to mate with somebody, they know.
Yeah.
No, that's not true because a lot of people think I'm trying to them, and that is the furthest thing from the truth.
You just like a
you're
good
trying to smell
hug.
them.
I
Yeah,
just-
you're
I'm just
actually
trying
right.
to- yeah.
Smell
You're
them.
right. You're not wrong.
I'm just trying to catch a whiff. That's good
Yeah.
enough for me.
But yeah, I'm like, oh no, I thought about it. I was like, you know,
She does not like
When's
a
the
hug.
last time
people
you
at your
came-
height.
Tall people.
Hug people at your height. Hug 4'11" and that's 5'2" maybe.
People like to pick me up.
Anything
That's
other
another
than that,
issue.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to shake hands.
She gets really up. She got upset with me last night.
I was like, are you dancing?
Yeah.
I thought she was dancing. So I was like,
a tall person.
I was like,
And what do you do? Did you
I was
just
like-
walk right
Yeah, I
up?
was
She
like, you guys are
did. She
hugging
knows us
too
both.
long.
And she's like, you're hugging too
Too long.
long. She's like trying to separate us.
Do you like it?
Like I was
I've been
kidding.
into that.
I would
yeah.
like that.
I was like kidding. And I was like, no, I think I'm a little. Y'all, why are y'all
Oh,
hugging
she was
like that?
serious. And she already has beef with this person. So it's
I
like,
don't have beef with them. But I feel like people, I feel like people are always plotting. People like to play the long game, like people, I don't know why
Oh, no,
people.
no. Let's be so fucking for real. Lesbians plot and play the long game. They say they don't. That's a lie. They do,
They do.
scheme.
They do
And
scheme.
they will hunt your girl for months, for years.
For years.
Yeah,
forever.
You can get married. They're like, I'll wait.
No,
I'll wait.
literally.
It's a real thing.
They're like, a marriage doesn't last no more than 10 years. I'll wait.
It means nothing. Like they will hunt forever in the bushes, like
Yeah.
a sniper.
yeah,
They're lesbian
Yeah.
snipers.
I've seen that. I've done that.
There's a lesbian sniper here.
I'm a lesbian sniper.
Yeah.
Then you know the tricks.
I guess I do know the tricks.
What are the tricks of a lesbian sniper?
Well, I'm a very bubbly person. I think that's like my MO is that I'm very flirty, bubbly, and that's kind of my thing. So I think but then in the dark, I'm like,
Oh.
Do you pretend to be their friend?
Oh, speak your truth.
I'm everyone's friend. I'm everyone's friend.
It's the only way to be. You got to be close to everybody.
I'm close to everybody.
the way you say it like that, I'm close to everyone.
I am close to everyone.
Everyone.
You don't know how close I get?
But if you're sniping a target, right? Let's say you didn't have a mate right now and you're sniping a target, what would be your play if they're in a relationship?
Oh, well, if they're in a relationship, I try not to do that. But I'll normally show off my assets. I'll flaunt around. I'll be like, oh, look at my pretty white toes.
The toxic toes.
Yeah.
She went for the toes.
I'll be like, oh, they'll be like, you smell good. I'll be like, I know. I have these little things. People love toxic toes.
Carry into toes.
Yeah, are you, Joel?
I don't know. Why you can? This is a safe space. I feel like if you really wanted to sell toes pick, like if I ever sold, I would make sure my toes were ugly. I got to give you something that people aren't giving you.
Do a little fetish.
Because everyone's like,
I know
I'm
what
gonna
you
sell feet pics, and they're like cute toes. No,
They want the
No.
long ones. They,
they
want the weird,
yeah, like
Yeah.
really just hide.
Yeah, because feet are
just-
already weird to begin with, so they really want
it
like,
weirder.
chewed off.
Yeah.
Chewed off nails.
Yeah,
A little
right?
scraggly.
Do you find lesbians out there, masked lesbians? Are they toe suckers?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I would say most of them are.
most of them.
That's my experience, at least. Yeah.
Okay.
They like toes.
So really, you have the assets of the nation, really, in providing
my
the
feet.
white toe, the white painted toes.
They like the toes. They like a fat ass and toes.
Fat ass and toes. Write that down.
Are you a sucker for fat ass and toes?
She's like, mm-hmm.
She is.
Guys, we're not trying to make it sexual in here.
Sorry. Yeah, we got to save that for Patreon.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a bad idea.
So that's cool though that now you're getting jealous because the last time you came on, you said you weren't jealous.
No, I was like, yeah, I'm not jealous. But also, like, you're not what? You better shake out. You better start shaking hands. I'm like, okay.
She breaks me up.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But I'm just naturally very flirty, and she likes to she
No,
would
it's
never
fine,
tell me
though.
to stop flirting.
No, it's
And I would
fine.
never tell her to stop. Although I do get very jealous. I think the last time I saw you,
You did.
I was in a funk.
What happened?
No, it was the best thing.
Wait, I want to talk about this.
Oh,
I want to talk about this.
I see pictures of me from that night, and like I had a look in my eyes, like I was crazy.
No,
that
I
night.
was in love. I was in love.
I just want to introduce the last time I saw you, your hair was wet.
Oh yeah, that was that night. I think it was hot flash on the rooftop, and it was misting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
And so Maisha's very popular, as we know. She's very popular, and she normally parades me around introducing me to everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, great. There's one girl that she would not introduce me to, and I was
no.
like,
that's not the truth.
what the fuck? No, it was happening. You were not introducing me to this girl, and I think now I'm like less crazy. Maybe it was because she was a talker and you couldn't get a word in.
Yeah, I can't get a word in. Also, it's like you already said hi to 18 people. Let's skip the last two.
Well, I want to say hi to 19. Like, I want to say hi to everybody.
And she's like, why is she laughing with you? Who's that bitch?
I remember.
And she just
hearing
like
this.
sat. She's just like in the distance, just staring at me. Just in like, why are you in the rain?
Yeah, you were
What
in
were
the rain.
the eyes like? So from a distance, what were the eyes?
goes,
That,
I was mad. I was very
And my friend's
mad.
like, what the fuck is wrong with Emily? Why is she mad?
Everyone was calling me out.
Yeah, we like literally laughed at her.
I was okay. I was like, call me out. I don't care. I'm crazy.
Once she told her other friends like, oh, so-and-so, calm down. We like laughed at her all the way from
Yeah, you
downtown
were
LA to
telling me.
Hollywood. We laughed all the way in the car like, girl.
And I was still mad. I was like this in the back seat. I was like mad about it.
That's how I met you.
Yeah, pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed.
I gave you a hug, and I go, Tippy, her hair looks great, but it's wet.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. And then we started talking. You told me the whole story, and you were just giggling.
Yeah, who is that bitch? Because the thing is, Emily gets upset. Like we joke a lot, and there's things that I'm like, we can't joke about. Like, I'm like, who you texting your other bitch? And I was like, it's funny right now, but one day
not gonna
we're
be
gonna
funny.
take it the wrong way.
And we
but we
can't.
always joke around. We can't argue because sometimes we really go for it when we're arguing to where it's just funny. Like we'll
we start
look at each other,
laughing.
we just start laughing. We just start. I'm like, okay, we need to calm the fuck down because she wants to argue sometimes.
okay.
I mean,
She doesn't realize it. And
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a Virgo. If you want to argue, let's fucking argue. There's gonna be constructive feedback.
we were. She was mad at me, very mad at me, and
Oh,
that
you wanna
was
fucking argue? Let's go. I got 30 minutes.
yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Who's gonna win?
You want to argue
Oh,
right
she
now?
wins every time. Every time she wins.
Except for one time. One time I got
What time was this?
the first time. So
The first time. It's
The
the,
first
only one
time.
that you won.
I was completely wrong because I went to Joshua Tree for a friend's birthday.
That was bad.
And it was a whole bunch of lesbians, a whole bunch of women. I don't know if everybody was lesbian in the house. And we were just doing Joshua Tree activities. And one of the girls jokingly was like, so when's the orgy gonna start? And I looked at my friend. I was like, wait, you wanna I wanna do this? I don't wanna you, but we can so then because I'm so honest, I fucking
She
I
sent me
sent her an audio message
at like
on the
5
phone,
a.m.
Hey, babe, I'm having a time of my life. This girl said something about an orgy, like blah blah blah. But I don't know. Like
She said no. You said I saved it. I screen recorded it and I sent it to my friend. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. You literally said I'm gonna be used as a tool tonight. And I'm like 6 a.m. waking up, sitting on the toilet peeing, like literally getting ready for work. And I'm like, did I hearing this? And I like quickly screen record it so I can listen again because it disappeared. I was like, she didn't know. I sent it to like 10 of my friends. I was like, what? You can't focus
Wait, you
for
sent
me.
it to your friend?
No,
Oh
like,
my God.
maybe 3 of my friends. And then I showed it to more people when I got
Wait,
to work.
so the message said, I'm going to be used as a tool
In this orgy.
in this
in this orgy.
I don't know if I said that.
You
but
said that.
She's like, I remember.
I listened to it 100 times. It was fucked up.
It was fucked up.
That was the worst
To be
time.
coming down and having to like be serious is hard work.
Do screen record that's a pro tip.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought of that.
Oh, I quickly
Because I know you
just-
can save them. I've saved them.
Now
Oh,
I
I
can
saved
save them.
all of
My
mine,
phone
yeah,
was
that's
archaic at the time.
So you
Yeah,
So
she
I
had a
was
whole
able-
ass iPhone.
I like an iPhone 11. I just upgraded and it's like, I
She's
don't
like,
know
I'm
what
sorry, I
I'm doing.
deleted your messages. I was like, no, you deleted it on purpose. She's like, no, it's my phone. I was like,
It really was my phone.
it was her phone.
I believe it. I believe.
No, I save everything if I can.
Me too. I also save everything. Even
Yeah.
things that don't matter, I save.
Oh, you can go back.
Because what if it matters?
Exactly.
Pro tip, you can screen record and save your voice messages.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And now, I was like, oh, well, okay. Well,
So I was very upset. I had not talked to her for 12 hours. Something crazy.
And you won that one.
Oh, I won.
Oh,
She
she
was
won that
begging
one.
me to come over. Please come over.
ain't no shame. I was like,
So what was your statement though? You said nothing?
I said nothing.
No, she said, you were those bitches. Fucking those bitches. What are you?
Well, once we eventually talked,
And
I
then
was
she's like,
like,
and I was like, no,
I was like, you fuck these girls. Like, and you're just telling me this.
I was just,
And we had talked about,
I was just sharing my thoughts. I was just sharing. I was like, hey.
I
hey.
can't believe that she didn't fuck them for a long time.
How did you get the confirmation that it didn't happen?
She was very visibly upset. She
You
was,
felt it, you knew.
yeah, like she's not a liar. Like she tells the truth. She's very matter of fact about everything.
I mean, she told you she was about to be used as a tool.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
So you know that she's telling
She said,
the
"I'm going to
truth.
be a tool in this orgy." That's what she said, word for word.
never said that.
And I have it screen recorded, saved in my phone.
So what are the rules of engagement in this arrangement?
I mean,
Are orgies allowed?
Yeah, but we want to be a part of them together. That was the thing.
Like a team.
Okay, this
Yeah,
was
like we're a team.
pre-agreed.
Pre-agreed.
Yeah.
That's why I was upset. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, I'm not here. I don't know these people. I know like 2 of these girls. Like, I don't know who you're talking about.
And you want to be involved.
I
She's
have
like,
to
I want to be there. I want to
involved.
watch.
I want to watch. I want to be a part of it. I want to do something."
First, she was like, no one. And now she's
And now
like,
I'm like, you know.
I want to watch.
No, now I think I just want to be a part of it. I might want to watch. It depends on the mood that I'm in. Sometimes I like to watch.
Voyeurism.
Yeah, like the chair in the hotel room.
Yes.
Are there roles in an orgy that you would prefer to play?
No. I just either we're both a part of it or we're both not a part of it. That's
So it's all fair.
yeah. Like, I
And
wanna
you would be okay in your jealousy excursions, the both of you, watching the other one just get pummeled into Pound Town by somebody else?
I feel like you have to be in the position to feel it. I'm a naturally very jealous person, and I right now I'm like, I could see that. I think
This week.
right now, you have to ask me like the minute of, the hour of, and then it kind of depends. But
Okay.
I don't. I mean,
It has to be a mood.
If you didn't feel it, would you stop it?
yes.
As it's
I bet you.
She's
I'm
like,
not
you
okay with
gotta
this.
go. Put your clothes on. You gotta go.
Yeah, I would be like very.
Grab your
matter of fact
panties. Let's go.
about it. Throw her out.
I feel like she'll probably fight them. Like,
I could see that. But I like that.
she's like, you're enjoying it too much.
I've fought a lot in my life, and I've tried to swear it off, and I haven't physically gotten a fight in a little over a year now, and I'm trying to keep it at that. I
That's
don't want to
good.
like, yeah.
a little over a year if you think about it, though. in the scheme of life, it's not that long.
Yeah.
But it's still braggable.
I'm like, baby, breathe.
But at this point, I used to like to brag about it. Now I'm like, I'm embarrassed. I'm convincing myself that I'm embarrassed about it. That's
But
what I'm
she's not.
trying to.
it's so hard to be embarrassed when you win.
Yeah, I win. Yeah.
I wish I had that inside of me more. Like, I wish I had the ability to channel more anger
Yeah.
and really fuck a bitch up.
I feel that too. I'm always choosing peace.
Me too.
But I got a girl that's gonna beat your ass, huh, baby?
That's
Yeah,
right.
I will.
You got me, Tippy.
That's right.
You got me.
I just wish, I could just reach deep down.
I mean, I think you could do it.
No, I feel like if Tippy, like, I feel, and no
To
offense,
be like, get him.
I feel like if you got mad enough, that would be it. But it would take a lot.
It would take you have
But
to
I
do a
feel-
lot.
I mean, we're Virgos. I feel like we won't hurt you, but eventually you probably won't get a job because of us and not know it.
That's a Virgo trait. I swore off Virgos years ago. This is the year of Virgos for me. I'm getting so close to so many Virgos, and I'm like, this is weird.
They're scary. Virgos are scary.
They're terrifying.
I'm so sorry, you guys. No,
They're really
offense.
well because you guys do play the long game mentally. Like you guys are kind of crazy.
I got time.
Like I'll punch somebody, but you'll like threaten them like long term.
That should be Virgo's like tagline. Like, I got time.
I got time. If you do me wrong, I'm not even gonna argue with you. I just go.
scary.
I was thinking about it. I want to get into my spiritual era. I want to be so removed from reality that I'm just like,
I know what you're talking about.
You're
Those
like-
people that are like, the crystals.
Yeah.
I know.
like you're burning sage in the restaurant. You're like, oh, the vibes are just.
I do it at my house.
For sure.
I mean, fuck. I'm doing a whole docuseries right now, which I can't believe I haven't brought it up.
Yeah,
Which is
no,
called-
I would love to
which is
bring
called-
up.
Which is called Queer Joy. We like followed four queer fucking humans around and their journey of like, I don't want to say struggles, but like, fuck, we're going through it right now as a collective where they're like producing these cool fucking events and they're doing all these cool things, but in their everyday life, there's these these struggles of just like, how do I get to this point of joy? What is joy? It could just be like fucking catching the sunset or like, hanging out with your partners or having a fucking white elephant with your friends. But I think that we have to like really look at sadness and grief as art. Like we have to look at our life as art. And in order to get to joy, it has to be some sadness and some grief and of whether it's who you used to be and who you want to be. But then when you get to that point where you're like, oh shit, wait, I'm at the beach with Tallulah. Everything is okay. You're like, I don't know how it was yesterday, but like right now, like I'm experiencing joy. I'm surrounded by love. I'm doing the thing. I'm like pushing through adversities, and it's really fucking cool. And it's kind of hard too because I don't want to say that queer culture is a struggle, but we're a fucking marginalized group of every fucking thing, especially for lesbians. Being women in this fucking world, that we have to like really create spaces for ourselves. Like there's a fucking poet, this girl Carla, fucking poet. I met her in the rain. Also, if you ever want to meet somebody that's really fucking cool, go out in the rain. Go out in the rain. Oh, yeah.
Just to bring it back.
Go out
Just
in
to
the
bring
rain.
it back to the rain.
Only people who want to go out will go out in the rain. They're like, oh, put the jacket on.
That's true.
They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
they don't
that's
give a
so
fuck.
good.
Fucking true.
And then when you go, every person that you would meet out in the rain, they want to be there.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
so
yeah.
Working really
right.
hard.
Fuck.
That's
Go
that's
out
a really good point.
Go in the
Go
rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I met this person in the rain. I like went. It was storming. It was like, you still want to go out? I was like, fuck yeah. I didn't fucking Uber all to Echo Park not to go out. But I like met her out of her friends, and she's like this poet, and she's not. I don't want to say she brought poetry back, but poetry is like in the forefront of the community now. Like people are using their words to like just express how they feel as whatever, and it's fucking dope to just like see like people do things that is for the community, which is just not the club. I think that lesbians think that everyone is like club people, but we're not. We like to go to dinners, we like poetry readings, we like to fucking go on trips. Like there's so many fucking groups, and to experience it and watch them bring something back to a community, it's fucking dope.
And what inspired you to be like, hey, I want to do this docu-series? You woke up one day and you're like,
the thing, I was working on another project that just didn't work out, and me and the other person was like, hey, like, let's do something of substance, because I'm not trying to do anything that's gonna pin people against each other, or like we've seen it. Like we're so far in reality TV that I feel like the only thing that I would watch that would be trashy if we wanted to do like a lesbian flavor of love. I'm down for that.
I'm down for that,
I am
dude.
down for-
I'm
I
down
am
for
down for
that.
that.
I
Love.
am into it.
But we were like, let's do something of substance. And also, I'm out all the time, and my life has not really been the smoothest journey. And I'm like, wait, I'm like rolling in fucking abundance. Like, I'm like, I got people doing favors for me and shit. Like, people really love me. I really love people. And then I just thought about myself and like what I know about people. And I was like, we gotta talk about this shit more. We unpack a lot. You know, I have friends they're thriving now, but they had like fucking exorcisms and shit to swear off the gang. Or like, wait, how are you thriving now? Like, how can I film that? Like, not the exorcism, but
Right.
But you know, I just know a lot of really cool queer people who have just these amazing stories, and it just needs to be put out there because I think that especially for lesbians, we're just sexualized. They just see us as like a threesome thing. Like, oh, you wanna like let's you're like, no, I'm not trying to fuck you and your boyfriend, you know. And I think that we're not real people. Fucking media kind of ruined lesbianism. Like it feels like college to people. Like, oh, it's just a phase. Like, it's just, I'm like, no, we're people, we're successful, we're hot, but like for you to acknowledge that we're a fucking person, we're gonna do all this fucking work and produce these super mega events just for you to be like, oh yeah, well, like, you know, it's crazy. Also, there's no lesbian club in LA right now, so
We should make that happen.
There's one bar, a wine bar, which is great, but like, what are we doing? Like, we're complaining about not having anywhere to
But
go.
I feel like lesbians need to be more supportive of other lesbians.
No,
I feel like that's the issue.
No, we need to just go out. We need to just go out. Show off your bad bitch. If you got a bad bitch, take her out.
Right?
And I hate to say it, but
Well,
spend money.
Spend,
I'm sorry, but lesbians don't
money.
like to
You're gonna die.
spend money.
If you're not having
some
kids.
of them, right? Because I get in trouble for this, but I'm sorry. Tip better.
It's frustrating.
It is.
It is
because
frustrating.
I feel
I feel like we have a bad stigma because people don't.
Spend your money. It's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to you. Lesbians,
that's
spend your
the
money.
thing. It's a lot of like fear-based behavior,
Say it.
right? And probably
Get in trouble.
from we get in trouble a lot, but
Tula's
it's fine.
like, where's my lip gloss? Where's my vape?
I'm just saying though,
spend money.
but
Show
I
off your
tell you, we
present.
released that clip, and there were a lot of bartenders and service
that
people that commented on our clip. So you want to say that I'm talking all this mess, but they're coming with the receipts, and the receipts say that they do see this happening.
I can say the lesbians at my bar tip me well.
Yeah, the lesbians in West Hollywood do tip well.
No, that's too no.
When I worked for 3 months, lesbians
We
tip
can't
really,
speak
really
clear.
well.
We can't say lesbian in West Hollywood. Some lesbians in West Hollywood tip well. Lesbian at my bar, they tip well. But
Do you think it's because
it's
they
me.
want to have sex with you?
Oh, I don't
Everybody
know. I
flirts
know.
with her. Everybody
I'm
flirts
sure.
with her.
You probably just don't realize.
I'm laughing my way into the threesome. Look, Emily, she's like, goes to my crowbar.
We got it in the car.
But I mean, we do have to tip better. I mean, it's also like, we had a really bad experience before here at a bar, and we left. But this person just took a really long time to make 2 drinks. And like these straight bars, whenever I go to these places, some of these, they're just slow. Like, we're on their dime. So I can see in that aspect, if that's what you're doing, you're like, you don't want to tip them. That's fine.
But that's not what we're talking
You
about.
also have to realize that you're tipping, not because we're making your drinks, but we are embracing you entirely drunk.
Yeah.
We are making sure you are safe. We are making sure that we hold space for you calling me bitch 10 times, like bitch. Okay, you only got 2 more. We are making sure we are curating the experience of your alcohol. So you're just not tipping for a drink that you can make for yourself. You're tipping for the whole shebang. Now, if the bar that you're not going to, no, fuck it. Tip your bartenders.
Okay, so here's my question. If they tip you well the first time, do you make their drinks better the second time?
I make my drinks. I'm a drinker. I make my. My drinks are consistent.
That's the most important thing.
I'm not gonna like make your drinks stronger for you the next time. What I will do, if you're a nice person to me, maybe I'll like do a little half shot with you or something. But it's not because you're tipping me well. I'm more of an energy person. I can't speak for other bartenders.
Right. Just
But
your experience.
Just my experience. Other bartenders probably won't make your espresso martini right. If you're like ordering 1 espresso martini at a time, they probably fucking hate you.
That's true.
Order all 8 at the same time.
Yeah.
all 8.
So they
you're-
can
if
make
you
it
have a
in one
party.
shaky.
They
Okay.
can like figure it out. But if you're like, oh, actually, like girl. So tip your bartenders well.
Yeah.
Also, the reason why you need to tip your bartenders and your fucking servers well, we spend fucking money because we're like, oh, I just made $300 tonight. So that money's not real if it's cash. Yeah. So then if we go out to your job, guess who we're going to tip well? You. It's called synergy, bitch.
Absolutely.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. Wait, but what were you saying? Lesbians and sober people need to get their shit together.
Yeah. Because I feel like I feel like there's this thing where when you weren't sober, you were doing the most in the club and it was fine. Like people held space for you being like reckless and chaotic and whether you're embarrassed or not, which is why you're sober. But like
It's true.
but like now that you're sober, you don't hold space for the past version of yourself, which is like other people in the world. And now we're just like judging people and bored in the club.
Yeah.
But there are some fun sober people out there. Let me make that clear. There's like some like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be so for real.
I would never guess. Like, you're so fun.
That's
There's a
how
lot
I
of,
feel
like-
about you.
She's a great time.
there's like some people they don't need substance.
No,
There's
they
some-
don't. They're high off of life.
And they're pushing. They're like, do you have a drink? Do you have a shot? Do you need anything? Don't worry.
yeah.
They're
I
like
am that
so-
way.
They're like so
That's
happy
rare.
to just be supportive and to be able to be the DD or to be the person to call the Uber. They're
Yes.
like,
I love that.
young, go be free and wild. But like, yeah, sober people and
There are
lesbians.
some judgmentals. There are some
There are.
fucking
I
judgmentals.
would say there's mostly judgmentals. You
It's
know?
true.
But it was okay when you were that way. You know, it's like, it's so weird. It's like, okay, like it was okay that you did all that shit. And now that you're sober, we're in like our judgmental Karen lesbian era. And it's like, come on, lesbians. We're like too cool and too hot. We have people like lesbian baiting. Like, we gotta like be true to the coolness of lesbianism. And we're like turning into like little Karens.
Little
Karens.
Karens. Yeah.
Little Karens.
Do you think it's the younger lesbians?
No, it's
that are-
all of us. It's
Oh,
all
it's-
of us.
it's rampant.
all
It's
of
just
us.
worldwide.
And I work
It's
with gay men.
worldwide.
I'm not saying be like gay men, but like think about synergy and energy. Like if you want to have the life that you want to live, you got to put yourself out there. If you have a hard time like being I know someone who's like I know someone who's always bored. He's like, I'm bored. Everyone else is having fun. He's like, I'm bored. And then we're like, well, what have you contributed? Like, if you're trying to piggyback on someone's fun and you're not contributing any fun, then the metric system of fun went from like a 10 to a 7. Because you coming in with like -3.
Bad mood.
So we have to like contribute to the fun.
What do
Yeah.
you offer? What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, what are you bringing to the table? Because if
Yeah.
you're saying that you're bored and you bring your other boring ass friends, which is happening in our community right now, a whole bunch of boring ass people are coming out and you're like bringing the fun down to 5.
Right.
It was fun before your boring ass got here, respectfully. So it's like we have to
Respectfully.
we need to like figure out how to contribute to the fun of whatever that is.
Yeah.
And we're not. We're just contributing with a fucking opinion and no fun. So
And what do you consider in our queer community to be no fun?
I think it's just like someone who is unaware that they're overstimulated and they're sharing that with somebody. They're like, the music loud in here. Is it cold? Is it this? You're like, wait, I wasn't even thinking about
And now
that.
you're making me think about that.
But maybe it is, but it's a club and maybe it is cold, but like, do you have a jacket on? If you don't have a jacket on, then don't say it's cold. Put a jacket on first. And
then
can hear
complain.
that. But like now we're thinking about all this shit. And you're like, okay, girl, like you're coming in with your -3 vibes. And I came into this bitch at a strong 7, trying to leave a 10.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like people don't realize that they're overstimulated and they're like bringing the room down.
And your recommendation is for them to leave.
No, or just be brave. Like be
Put on a jacket.
Like,
Yeah.
be the person that you like. Be the person that you want to be. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I'm a bad bitch. I'm gonna be a little bit more fun than I was yesterday. Today, I'm gonna tell one joke. If it lands, great. I'm gonna tell it again. If
Yeah.
not, move to the next one. But like, shake it up.
Make a conscious effort.
Make a
I
conscious
always
effort.
say it's
Yeah.
a mentality, right?
I mean, if you're gonna be okay, I also have this theory that if you can do shit sad. I had an era. I was really depressed.
You had an era.
It was like about a year ago. 2 years. I was really depressed, and I was like, I can't be in this house. I'm gonna do shit sad. I'm like in the Ralphs crying. I'm like, but like, who is to say that is wrong?
No, that's not wrong,
Right?
but you need to do
Do
shit to
shit.
get
Push
yourself
through.
out of
Yeah,
that.
push through.
So, like, go out of your house.
Be sad and do
Be
shit.
sad, and it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You got to be okay with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then you can find joy in small things like a cold club.
When I'm in the club, I'm in the club. Like, don't be asking me how do I feel really in the club. No, you. That's a lunch day.
Tippy sent a box to my house.
What is
I'm not sure. I've been actually dying to open it for a week.
Yeah. So we'll do this. So I ordered something and I shipped it to Tallulah's house and I said, don't open it. I want to show you what I got on the podcast.
Okay.
All right.
And we've got a bunch of goodies.
It is.
We got a
don't
bunch
see- I
of
can't
goodies
see it.
because I've been complaining a lot on the podcast.
A lot.
That I can't find certain things. So I went shopping
Yep.
at a
Yep.
beautiful lesbian brand called Wet for Her.
We love Wet for Her. I've used that.
Are
before.
you guys familiar with the
I'm
brand?
not.
I am. I have a few Wet for Her toys.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I ordered was a Rock Her, which is I'm really excited to try. But here's the thing is I'm not a traditional gal. So my idea is I want to put one in the A on my mate,
Nice.
and then I want to put one in me while I'm strapping.
Line them up. Line them up.
Line 'em up.
Yes.
Okay. So these are a dual thing. Really excited about that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So another thing I really like is a harness. But the issue with it is I don't like the briefs.
Yeah.
Have you done a brief?
We haven't even introduced any toys in our set.
We haven't introduced
We
any
have
toys.
not introduced any toys.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
But have you ever?
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
past, somebody has me with a brief, and it's not as secure as like a harness.
It's not.
Yeah.
And so I found this little number, and what I like about it, because I do like Hygiene, is that it's washable. I usually prefer leather, but I'm looking for an alternative that is machine washable. So that is going to be a fun time.
Easier to pack, probably, too.
And then, oh, that's interesting.
Was that a magic wand?
I don't remember ordering that, but that's fine. Okay, so this is interesting because this has like a little hole for your area. So when so it basically like just kind of hugs you. It hugs your
Your sweet bean.
it hugs your sweet bean
Sweet bean.
as you're doing it. So that'll be fun. Excited about that, Joel. And then this is
What is that?
I don't know, but I wanted
says
something.
Beyond.
Open it.
It's called Beyond.
I want to
wanna
go.
see.
I want to go beyond.
Okay. So this is rainbow. You know, lesbians they love rainbow.
That's
They were
cute.
saying that a lot of it's rainbow.
Yeah, but I wanted something for the bee. Yeah, I wanted something for the bee that was smaller.
Can you show it?
I'm gonna have to blur it, but if you guys want to see what we're showing, I'll show it on Patreon.
Oh.
That's what I'll do. I'll
that
unblur it
suction?
for Patreon. What?
Suction?
No, I don't think that's suction.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
that
looks like
is.
it's
That's
suction.
suction.
definitely suction.
And then this. So, oh yeah,
It's,
yeah.
Nice time in the shower.
And then this one. Look at this one. This one I thought was really cool. I can't wait. Can't wait to let you guys know because I am a
Let us know.
toy aficionado.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she wants to. Last night, apparently, she's like, we should get a script.
Well, 'cause-
Honestly, she's getting. Emily's learning. She's getting in her
I'm in my
top,
top era.
Oh, you're in your
I'm living with
top.
masculine women that
I-
really do not like any
Mash,
of that.
I need to start. I need lesbians to be lesbian.
Yeah, no. A lot of women I'm with, they're very like
You're missing
they don't
out.
even like you to do anything. Like you're
Oh,
I love-
the touch me not.
Yeah, unpack your trauma.
Oh, I've only ever been with Touch Me Not.
You guys did
Respectfully.
Wait, so can we talk about touch me nots because
Thank you.
we've gone over this, but let's just hit
I
it
don't
again.
remember.
Let's bang it out again. A touch me not is and look at how cool
Oh
this is.
my
By the way,
God.
there's a little hole at the end. Do you see that?
What? Oh,
for your
it's one of
for your
those.
bean.
Your sweet
For
bean.
your sweet
let me see.
bean.
Wow. So you put like a little vibrator in there. Like what is it?
sweet.
No,
bean.
you just like
Yeah,
Those,
it
like,
just kind of like
suctions.
hugs your bean, and then you're
Interesting.
bean towning. You're bean towning.
so-
We gotta try these.
But I like these options because they are dual density, which is what my favorite
Well, this one
is.
kind of curves a little bit.
it does
Yeah,
a little.
and it's.
Is it too like?
We'll see.
Okay.
Honestly, here's the thing. I'm a shopper.
You are.
I'm a shopper, and we're not cheap here. We spend money on product.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm super pumped
Wet
about
for
these
her.
things. Yeah, wet
Yeah,
for her,
I do
which
have a
is
couple
actually
products.
they're lesbian. So I figure
We love that.
support
Yeah.
queer brands.
Oh, I didn't know they were
Yeah,
lesbians.
queer brand.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm really sorry, but you guys touch me not. I need help.
Let's go into Touch Me Not land.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
So
Yeah, what does that mean?
I've only ever been with women that are very masculine, and
I feel like I'm very masculine woman.
somebody actually
Not
the other,
presenting, but energetically, I have alpha. I don't know. I feel like.
You definitely have
You
alpha vibe.
definitely have a vibe.
alpha vibe.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to your touch me nots.
you do actually somebody sent me the other day. She's very masculine. I was like, well, she's like feminine. She's like we have
Yeah,
fun
I'm
together.
gonna change your tires with my tits out. Like,
Yeah.
you know what we do.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, masculine girls, they're fun. It's limiting, in my opinion. I feel like now I'm like having fun because I'm able to like do more stuff sexually. But before, it's you can always like go down on them, but you can't like penetrate them.
Oh, okay, I see.
You certainly cannot go inside them. Like that's like not like it's not that fun.
So touch me not. You cannot penetrate.
Yeah, they just want to do everything on you, and you don't always want that. You kind of want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what is that? Do we know why? It's just a preference, I guess.
Yeah, like I've had like sex with girls, like one night stands with girls that have like had strap-ons, but they don't let you do anything else aside from that. I want to like go down. I want to do stuff, but they won't even. Yeah.
I mean, I guess everybody has a.
It's very, what do you call it? Heteronormative. It's
Yeah.
very heteronormative. I've had girls not even let me go down on them.
what?
What? So what are you doing? You're just landing. You're just being fucked.
Well,
I feel like honestly, I feel like
pretty
if that's
much.
the energy that you want, work. But I feel like at some point it's gonna be boring.
They won't even like let me like touch their boobs. They won't like nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
we gonna fuck.
No,
Oh, me,
right.
oh no. I'm
Right.
like, oh yeah, no.
It's frustrating because you roadblocked, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought she was a dirty little girl with me. Yeah, I mean, hey, baby, kids are orgy, huh?
Yeah. As a tool.
As a tool.
As a tool.
As a
Use
tool.
me. I'm a mycelium vessel. Use me.
Have you guys completed that circle of life, by the way?
Having orgy together?
Yeah.
No,
No,
not yet.
no, she's not.
Okay.
No.
Not yet. No,
She's not ready.
But you know what? Because
Oh, no, she's not ready.
no, she's not ready.
I think I'm ready. I think
No,
if it presents us like
she only said this because she has had a moment with a friend recently that she's like, oh, actually,
She was feeling a vibe.
I met this girl like 4 times, and the first 3 times I was like, I don't even remember you. Like you don't
Yeah,
even matter
yeah.
to me. And then we like connected, and I was like, this girl, she's hot. And she was there, and I was like, she's so hot. Like we got it. Like make out with her right now. I was trying to get them to make out.
Fucking
I want to
energy.
watch because I'm crazy.
Keep that same energy.
But it has to be
Same
like
energy.
it has to be
Keep
like
it.
I already met this person like a million times, and I was like not even interested. And now I'm like, whoa.
What
she's
is, how
like-
do they present as?
She was kind of like half and half. Like
Okay.
yeah, tall. I really like tall women.
Are you going to be upset if the tall
I
is
was just gonna
introduced
say.
into the org?
Oh, she can hug her.
No, but
That's it.
okay.
Y'all can shake hands. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I feel like I'm chill. I've always been chill. I am like, we like had this whole poly talk, and I feel like I've slowed down. I feel like I've slowed down to be mindful of my person. Because I'm just like,
And I feel like I've
I'm
sped
gonna
up
be with her
to
forever.
be mindful of my person. I'm like, okay, we can do
No.
this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay. It's all about
No.
transparency,
No.
baby. Like, I'm
No.
telling you, this girl is
No.
hot. Let's go.
No.
Like, no,
She's like, you
No, she's
moan.
not.
You never moaned like that for me. I know her.
maybe that would happen. We don't know until we try
I
it.
secretly recorded it, and look at that.
We don't know until we try, babe.
No,
We don't know.
No.
Well, yeah,
You're
I
letting,
mean, that's-
you're letting your being talk for you.
that's what I always think, though. I think that like all of these scenarios are super hot if I think about them.
Yeah.
But I think in reality, if I saw somebody just going to town on my mate, I would probably become homicidal.
You'd kill someone.
I'll
for
be
sure.
okay. I'm like, okay. She better throw it back. I'm like, do that trick, baby. But that's just me. Her, she would be like, I feel like she would. Like,
I don't
She
know.
would be like, bitch.
Lately, I'm thinking it might
No.
be a little reverse. Like I'm
No.
thinking like there have been situations where you've been like, I'm watching you. She'll message me on Instagram. I'm watching you.
She
I'm
messaged
watching
you.
you. She'll DM me. I'm watching you. Like
Do you check her follower account?
No.
she'll look at like what I'm
Is that
reposting.
true?
And I'll be reposting people's stuff.
Wait, what did you post recently when I was like, I'm watching you?
It was of the tall one from 2 weekends ago.
Oh no, that hug was way too long.
But
she
I
was
was
doing
very-
this. She was like,
No, not from
and I
last
was just
night.
like,
Did she
Not
show
from-
the toes?
and I'm drunk
No.
too, and I'm just like,
I didn't show the toes when I was with
Okay,
her.
so you held back a little bit.
I held back.
Yeah,
I
you
did
held
not show
back
the
a little
toes.
bit.
this hug is too long.
Handshaking.
Not
It
in my-
wasn't from last night. It was from 2 weeks ago.
Okay, wait.
Or
So,
last
and this
weekend.
was with somebody that you allegedly have beef with. So, what's the
I don't
protocol?
know.
No, this was last
I don't have
night.
beef with this person.
Okay, so what's the protocol? Just to ask if you see somebody you have beef with.
I'm like, baby, you want to fuck? You want to fuck them? I go straight. There's now like, hey, I was wondering. I'm
No,
like,
she goes straight to it. She said that to me today. It was like a few hours ago. You want to fuck them? No, I don't want to fuck them.
So can she bring somebody you have beef into?
I feel like if she, I don't even want to say it.
Say it. Say it.
I feel like I enjoy my time and my space alone. And that if I didn't want to have sex with somebody that she wanted to have sex with, I think that I would be okay. Like, oh, go fuck them. Like, I just want to know. I love details.
Yeah.
I love.
You wouldn't want to watch?
no, she wants to
No.
cuck.
No, because there's probably not a chance that I want to fuck. You want to have a threesome with a touch me not? What am I supposed to do?
She's not.
Watch you just get all like joy, and this person's like, "Don't touch me."
That's a good point. I never thought about that, actually.
Yeah. So but I also feel like when we decide to bring somebody in, it's gonna be somebody that she wants to fuck. So I'm gonna be underwhelmed.
No,
I said that to you. Yeah. I was
No,
like, oh,
right.
yeah,
But the person
no.
from last weekend, she was definitely not a touch me not, and I was into it. You
No,
were into that one.
No,
You would
I mean,
totally be into that one.
I mean, yeah, but like, no, I feel like you're trying to set me up. This is some air shit.
This was a
This is some
person
air
that you
shit.
introduced me to. You would totally be into
no,
that.
this isn't how. She's trying to set me up. She's like,
trying to set
oh,
her
you can
up.
be rough with them, but not me.
Maybe
Oh,
I would.
sassy.
Maybe I would. Is that a problem? I think
It
it's
is a
kind of hot.
problem. No.
You're saying you don't know until you try, right?
Exactly.
You'd have
yeah.
to see it.
I'd have to
No.
see it. I'd have to be in
Imagine-
the moment.
imagine-
A crowbar.
to like,
I'm picturing
Imagine
a crowbar.
Tallulah. Imagine you're having sex with a couple and it's great. You're like sweating. Your hair is sticking to your skin, and then one of the people are like, "Wait, why are you fucking her?" And they started arguing. That would be us.
I would no. I
That
would
would be
wait.
her.
No,
That would be
I would
her.
wait until like
She
the
would-
coast is clear.
no,
and that would make
no.
sense. It
I
depends.
couldn't contain it. If I
She
was
would
that
probably
mad, I'd
sit
come
on
with
the
a
edge of
crowbar.
bed
I don't
like
think, but
this.
if I'm the one like asking to
No,
introduce the person, like would I consider it? I don't know.
And what you think she goes like this? I'm mad. Me mad.
I said me mad.
She goes, me mad. I'm like, what? No. I'm
And
not.
now, if she's like, "We're leaving now," you leave, or you don't, or
Absolutely.
are you gonna?
Oh no, we're in this.
You picked it. We're in
You
it.
picked it,
You,
we're in
you
it.
decided.
Oh shit. That's something to think about.
Yeah, because you picked it. I feel like this thing is that
You're like, "Oh, that's great. You can leave, babe, if you want
no
to."
person should be more superior in a relationship for me. Like I'm very versed. I want her to be very versed. The energy should be that. We both want to be kept women, but we learned that we both have to work to be kept women ourselves, which sucks.
Problem.
But if she was, no, you're in this. You better be brave.
Don't fuck the vibe.
Don't fuck the vibe up.
If you're mad, you gotta tuck it.
You
You have to tuck it.
Or I'm gonna be like upset, like we're always doing what you want to do.
No, but if
always doing what you wanna
I'm
do.
introducing the
I
person to
suck.
us,
No,
I think I'd be okay.
all my orgasms matter.
Yes, they do. But I think you'd be okay.
No.
I believe.
Imagine you're like in the middle. I'm like, oh, you're like, oh, you could pick her up too. She
Would I do
argue.
that?
She would argue.
Maybe.
I
Whatever.
would get jealous, but you just better be sure. It sounds like if that's what you want.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
better be
yeah.
She's like, oh, you spit in her mouth, you spit in my mouth more.
Yeah, I would do that. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Me mad. Do it. Man.
Yeah.
Somebody said
Wait,
this.
wait, do that. Wait, do it again. Do this.
Me man.
That was her in the club when she was like,
I said the other day, I was like, me man. And I forgot that I said that. And somebody was like, you guys like.
Was that in
happening?
the rain?
It was like, no.
No,
This
this
was
is
like
public.
the other day. Like, at
and
the
my
bar.
friend really thought we were fighting. He thinks that we fight all the time.
No, we weren't fighting though. It was like a joke.
It's
I
silly.
changed
Yeah,
the
we can't-
song
we
at her
can't-
bar.
You guys play fight.
We play fight.
Yeah, she likes to argue. She's an Aries. I gotta keep her on her toes.
And
fun.
honestly, you seem like a really good, jousting partner.
Yeah, we like to.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm mean. She's like, that was mean.
No, it doesn't happen.
I'm like, well, it's true. But I'm doing better, right?
yeah, you're kind of getting more soft.
Oh, see,
You're in your soft girl era.
Yeah,
Soft girl era.
She's becoming a lot more soft lately. She's
I'm getting
very
my
like
girl to
lovey-dovey
fuck you
lately. Yeah,
I love
but then
this.
then she'll like.
You have
yeah.
a record?
Do I have a record?
Yeah, she has a record.
Yeah, have you been to Jill?
No, I haven't. Surprisingly,
she doesn't have a
I
Shockingly, with the
haven't.
gas station incidents.
You have a mugshot?
No, I don't. I never went. I never have been to jail.
Oh, they said you have. I was like, what?
No,
It's
no, no.
actually
Yeah.
like-
No,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like your mugshot would be cunt. You're like,
I would serve.
Yeah, I want to be like Lindsay Lohan.
I do my eyelashes.
Yeah, right?
They say you're not supposed to smile though, because it like sends the wrong message. But I'll be smiling with my
Like-
veneers. That's what I would do.
Okay, so what is next for Queer Joy the series? I really want to plug this because
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's important.
absolutely fucking amazing. So I want to spotlight it. When does it come out? Where can people see it?
what do we have done? We've released little introductions of each cast member. We have 4, which is Aisha. They are a queer chef. We have Sarah. They are a part of a really cool band called Spare Parts of Broken Hearts. We have Vanessa. They were formerly on Queer Ultimatum. And we have Carla, who's a poet. So we are going to be releasing some mini episodes very soon within the new year. So we're looking at late winter, early spring of 2025.
And you're releasing this on what
on
platform?
YouTube.
Okay.
At Queer
Tallulah,
Joy the series.
point.
At Queer Joy the series. You can also find us, and you can also find us on Instagram too, Queer Joy the series, and TikTok. But our girl's gonna be leaving or something soon, right? What's going on with
Allegedly.
TikTok,
We don't know. But you guys should subscribe on
Please.
every platform. You can find Queer Joy on all of them. And we'll put up all of their socials so that you can
Yeah.
find it.
That's so
Support the
exciting.
community. It's really, really important.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be coming to a city near you. And my
So
thing
you're
is,
touring.
that's the goal. We want to
Love that.
find queer people throughout the world, essentially.
I love
And we're not aiming for like lesbians, like people who have followings. We want like the bread and butter. We want the people who like make these events. We want the people that's in the audience. Like, what did you do to be able to be here to have a glass of wine and listen to this reading?
That's what we love too.
Yeah.
Like we love just talking to just people in the community. We're not about do you have a following? Do you
it
whatever?
alienates people.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Well, we
doesn't
do
matter.
want to get JoJo though, right?
We
He's
did want to get
obsessed with
JoJo
JoJo
Siwa,
Siwa.
but that's because we do like
We want to
spicy.
keep Joel happy too.
If karma's a bitch, it shouldn't matter. Let's manifest JoJo. JoJo, we know you're watching.
We know you're watching.
we actually do.
And we want you here. I mean, I don't. It's not my podcast, but they
We
want
want
you
you
here.
Yeah, Joel's in love with JoJo.
Yeah, we need like a
for
we need
Joel.
like a JoJo squared happening in here. So JoJo, big fan.
JoJo, we're coming for you, babe, and we won't stop telling you that we want you to come on until you come into our sweet, loving, saucy paws. Come to us. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming to this extra special episode of Wrong Sauce Podcast. We hope you guys will come again. This was amazing. Tallulah, was it everything that you thought?
Everything and more.
Yeah, I think it was a lot more than I knew it would be, and I am just riveted. We hope you guys enjoyed the ride.